warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, everyone. I am Shahanie Gaos of Pendulonan Integrated School, and today I am proud to present to you my completed action research entitled MATHDALI SHA-VIDEO Tutorial in Mathematics, its contribution to pupils' academic achievement. In March 2020, COVID-19 pandemic forced schools in the Philippines to stop face-to-face learning activities and abruptly shift to a blended distance learning where interaction takes place between the teacher and the students who are geographically remote from each other during instruction. Pendulonan Integrated School preferred printed modules as alternative learning option. Though module writers did their best to make the module appealing and easy to understand, the researcher observed the doubts of many pupils and parents about distance learning, specifically in printed module modality. Most of the parents cannot read and write, meaning not all parents are capable of guiding their children, especially in mathematics. Moreover, mathematics is considered as one of the most daunting and challenging subjects to teach and learn. In the research locale, it was reflected in the school MPS result through the school monitoring evaluation and adjustment that pupils have generally low grades in mathematics, especially in those in the higher grades. This calls for an immediate action for teachers to apply varied and effective intervention to enhance pupils' performance amidst the pandemic. Rossi and Poikella 2016 defined video tutorial in education as a method of transferring knowledge through live or recorded video and may be used as a part of learning process. Video clips can be used to present a problem to trigger problem solving, provide information, and present solutions to the problem. Moreover, Taslibias 2017 stressed that the context of ubiquitous learning, the opportunity of learning anywhere at any time, is being shown to be greatly supported by the advent of the video. Video learning offers a cost-effective, location-free method of flexible study, one that is available at all hours and can fit the individual needs of the learners, allowing them to learn at their own pace and view material repeatedly if necessary. As a mathematics teacher, I was challenged to make a video tutorial in mathematics called MATHDALI SHA, from Filipino term Madali Siya, to determine how video tool can be used for learning mathematics. MATHDALI SHA video tutorial is an interactive video tutorial that incorporates common language to provide intervention to pupils having trouble in understanding English as a medium of instruction in teaching mathematics. It is available offline, and since it is a teacher-made video tutorial, it offers contextualized example that surely suits to pupils' learning needs and interests.
The study aimed to determine the effect of MATHDALI SHA video tutorial in learning multiplication of fraction. Specifically, the study sought to answer the following questions. First, what is the level of performance of the pupils in the control and experimental groups as measured in the pre-test and post-test result? Second, is there a significant difference between pupils exposed to modular approach and pupils exposed to MATHDALI SHA video tutorial in terms of their academic performance in multiplying fractions as measured in the post-test? The research were participated by the grade 6 pupils of Pendulonan Integrated School, school year 2020-2021. Among the 73 grade 6 pupils, 20 research participants for modular approach group and 20 research participants for MATHDALI SHA video tutorial group. The researcher utilized the stratified random sampling technique by grouping first the participants by section. There were 2 sections, and from each section, 10 participants were chosen randomly, making it 20 research participants for modular approach group. Same process done for MATHDALI SHA-VIDEO tutorial group. For the validity of the result, the researcher used the self-learning module developed and produced by the Department of Education Region 10. The self-learning module contains validated pre-test and post-test questions based on the most essential learning competencies. For control group, the researcher used the self-learning module in Mathematics Quarter 1, Module 2, Week 2, Multiplication of Fraction. The same self-learning module were used for the experimental group, only the intervention MATHDALI SHA-VIDEO tutorial was included. For the accurate interpretation of the gathered data, the following tools were utilized. First, frequency and percentage. Second, t-test. The first table presents the distribution of the respondents in terms of their pre-test score in modular approach group and MATHDALI SHA-VIDEO tutorial group. Result shows that 60% of the respondents in modular approach group have pre-test score below 7 with performance category of not mastered, while 55% of the respondents of the MATHDALI SHA-VIDEO tutorial group also got score below 7 with the score performance category of not mastered. This shows that the respondents in both groups have manifested almost the same performance prior to the intervention. Second table presents the respondents' post-test score for the experimental group and control group. The result shows that none of the respondents in the modular approach group mastered the lesson, 3 of the respondents nearly mastered the lesson, 12 of the respondents least mastered the lesson, and 5 respondents did not master the lesson at all. On the other hand, in MATHDALI SHA-VIDEO tutorial group, there were 11 respondents mastered the lesson and 9 respondents nearly mastered the lesson. No respondent least mastered or did not master the lesson. Basically, the tabulated data showed that the control group have lower post-test score compared to the experimental group. The mean difference 10.85 of the groups showed that there is an increase in people's performance in MATHDALI SHA-VIDEO tutorial group. It implies that pupils exposed to MATHDALI SHA-VIDEO tutorial perform better in their academic performance in learning mathematics of fraction than pupils exposed to modular approach. The third table showed strong evidence against the null hypothesis to be rejected. It showed that there is significant difference between pupils exposed to modular approach and pupils exposed to MATHDALI SHA-VIDEO tutorial in terms of their academic performance in multiplying fraction as measured on the post-test. Conventional criteria, this difference is considered to be extremely statistically significant since the p-value 0.0001 is less than 0.05 level of significance. From the result, the researcher came up with the following recommendations. Mathematics teachers may adapt the use of MATHDALI SHA-VIDEO tutorial as supplemental teaching tool for grade 6 mathematics. Teacher may consider the availability of gadgets before implementing the intervention. As a teacher, we must be flexible to every situation. We must always find ways to fulfill our mission, to facilitate learning and constantly nurture every learner. This is it. Thank you very much for listening.